Okay, it's been a couple days, and I'm ready to finally take on day 2 of 10 Realm. So, if you are not familiar, or were not here for the last time I was playing, we were playing a Dwarf Sentinel. Started off with an Iron Helm, and we started off with the Broadsword here, which allows us to re-roll if we were to miss by rolling doubles. On our first day, we also picked up the Sun's Edge, which allows us to, against undead at least, inflict an additional 2 damage. What else we need to refresh myself on as well? So second day, we have a total of 3 favor. We have 6 energy. We have no rations because we just spent it, or ate it, I should say. We have a total of 10 health and poison. Actually, this is. I think I must have bumped this. I do not think this is actually supposed to be up there. So we were at Mark 3, or I'm not sure we would refer to this, but I don't have it all memorized just yet. But the place on the card. So we've made some progress for the first day, which isn't bad. So we're gonna go ahead. I already shuffled these before I started to record. I'm gonna go ahead and do a real light kind of shuffle here, real quick, since I'm recording. So there's no funny business. All right. We start off in the Lost Spring. So this is a pretty good one. We don't have any skulls on either side. There's a lot of potential here. Part of this we don't really need. We don't necessarily need the health, the energy too much, but it's nice to have. It's the beginning of the day, and maybe we'll get some rations out of this. So we're gonna go ahead and engage on this here, or resolve as it is. So we flip the second card, and what do we have here? So we have. It's hard to see because this dang glare. I guess it's better to have it right here, actually. How about that? You can kind of see it. So what we have is the Oak Warden. So that's not bad to start off with. I think we get to spend some favor here. So it says Oak Warden. The Oak Warden will grant you one of the following blessings if you spend the favor indicated. So we only get to use one of these. We have some choices of spend 1 favor to gain 3 health, 1 favor to gain 2 energy, 2 favor removes all the poison, and 3 moves 1 space on the map card. So I guess we just refer to these as spaces. Okay, so let me think about this for a second. We only have 3 to work with. Might be nice to just go ahead and move forward because we are going to potentially get some food here. And it's much harder to move forward than it is. You know what? Let's go ahead and spin the 3. Move forward 1. That's not a bad trade. Okay, so next we have water. We're gonna go ahead. Whoops, 1 dice. We need 1 to roll a 5 or a 6. We get a 5 or a 6, then we get a ration. We really need 1. Ah, yes. That's a ration for us, so we're gonna put that in our pocket. Perfect. This is working out so far. And then next we have a campsite. Campsite is, I believe, 2 health, 1 energy, but I'm going to make sure that I got it right. Yes, so we actually do have a choice. So it's either we can have 1 health, 2 energy. Let me see if I can get this to focus. We can rest at the campsite and gain 2 health and 1 energy, or we can search for provisions and gain 1 food. We just got some food, so I don't necessarily feel the pressure of that, especially now we're really early on in the day, and we really only need it at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and get the health and the energy. So we're going to go up 2, 1 on the energy. Let me just remind myself what the max is. So it's 8 plus 5. Okay, so we're good. All right, next is the camps that we just did. So, okay, so we're done with this. We're going to put this in our center tableau. Why? Because there's no skull on the side, so there's no disadvantage for us. We'd rather keep our options open at this point, right? So move this forward. Next one we have is either a random or another campfire. So little torn. Why? Well, we got some trees here. We could match this up if we resolve it. If we do that, that does leave open a skull. And if we were to get a skull on the right-hand side and resolve it, then we would be forced to. But we'll see that coming, right? Like, we will know if the card after we were to resolve this one is a skull. We can just skip it. But I believe if we were to resolve it, we would be forced to place it where it matches, and that would end the game for us. We don't want that, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to resolve this one. Got this. Turn this over. Our random is the Oak Warden again. Really? Well, that actually sucks. Why? Because we don't have any favor now. I spent it all. Okay. That's a waste. So we'll do the campfire again. Do we want the energy and the health? The health, I think we're at our limit, right? 8, 13, yeah. I think we should just get the food this time, potentially. How much energy could we potentially get? 8, 9, 10. 7, 9, 10. No. Let's just max out. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself the 1 health that I am allowed to get. And the 1 energy. Okay. I think that will do it. That's enough, right? So I'm going to go ahead. We will put this here, which means we match 1 more, which means we move up our path to the next spot, which also means it's a campfire. Dang it. I should have paid attention because now we're maxed out. I should have taken the ration. Frick. Stupid, stupid me. Well, no one was here to warn me or to point that out, but hey, that's some of the strategy of this. If you don't pay attention to little nuances like that, I should have had the forethought to say, hey, I'm kind of wasting this this campfire here. I should have taken the rations, but I'm not going to cheat. I'm being filmed, so we're going to move forward. Still good. All right. Next, we have either a trap or, well, it's a trap and a monster. Do we want to skip this or do we want to use it? I want it because it's got the mountains right here. So, and it can't be too bad. And we're maxed out, so I'm not too scared of this trap. So I'm going to flip. Not bad at all. 1 health. We'll take it. And let's see how bad this Bane Spider is. That is the enemy. Bane Spider. Okay. So the Bane Spider. Let's take a look at this guy. Bane Spider. You will gain 1 poison every time the Bane Spider successfully hits you during combat. That's not great. And it's got 4 health, 1 attack, 1 favor. But the 4 health is just the baseline, right? So 4 plus 2, 6. And it doesn't get to go first, thank goodness, because everything else has hit me first. So I'm going to warm the dice up, and we are going to spend 6. Do we want to risk it? The odds of us doing... And this is not undead, so we can't... This is not going to help us here. It's just... We have full energy. Do we want to risk? Screw it. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do 2. So we're going to use 2 of our energy. We don't want to mess around with the poison. So I'm going to go ahead and roll once. 4. So we didn't really need to do that, and that's great. So we hit for 4. We get to add 5 to that, so 9. So we obliterate this Bane Spider. He is just squished under the boot, which allows us to take 1 favor. He's back down, so he is dead. And we get to resolve this card. Or I'm not sure what the official term is for putting it up here in our row, but important part is we get to move forward. We're almost halfway through the card in 2 days. That's not bad because, right, we have 7 days to get home, really to get to this town, technically, I think, and our home is theoretically in there. But we're almost halfway through our journey, so we're actually making pretty decent progress so far, and we're healthy. This is so much better than I thought we were going to do because was not feeling too good about the standings. So here we go. Discard this. The next one is the pyramid, but it's got skulls. So guess what? We are definitely skipping this guy, right? Because if I were to resolve this like an idiot and take what's in this treasure chest, that would force me to place this here. I would be allowed to place it over here, which would cause it to be not used as a skull. I'm sorry, you can't really see this. It's this dang shine is just too strong. I'm not even sure which light it's coming from. Anyways, so we're not going to resolve this. Oh no! Are we screwed? No, because the water matches, so I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to pick. Oh, let's see. I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Pretty sure. We're going to go with that. We're going to go with that. So we're going to flip this over. We're going to say we're resolving this card, the obelisk. The trap is a 0 trap. It does not hurt us at all, so thank goodness. The treasure chest is a sun's edge. We already have a sun's edge. So I think that just means we don't get it. So we're going to pass. This is resolved. We get to put this here. We don't have to use the skull. I don't believe so because it matches here. If it did not match, we would be forced to match it here. So we get to move forward yet again. Oh man, but this is pretty bad. We have a really high risk, really high risk right now. So we have skulls on. Let's see if what happens if I turn this one off? It's just not bright enough if I do this. That's not too bad. So we have skulls on this side. We have skulls on this side. So anyways, let's just move forward. Let's be positive here. The next card here is Deep Woods. So it is an encounter and only an encounter. But it's safe for us to resolve here. We've got 4. We have 2 more cards, so 2 more sections of our day, as it were, to go through. So as long as there's not a skull underneath here on one of the sides, and I don't want to cheat and look, but it's super tempting, but we're not going to do it, are we? Nope. So let's just resolve it. It's not bad, right? It's 1 monster, so do that. Flip this. It is a blood cap. Okay. Let's find the blood cap. Here is our blood cap. Blood cap. And it says on the blood cap, it's got 5 health. It's got 1 defense, and it has 2 favor. You gain 1 poison every time the blood cap turns, or oops. It's how I'm reading this from the monitor. You gain 1 poison every time the blood cap successfully hits during combat. The blood cap always attacks first. Okay, wonderful. So we may get some poison here. We're gonna go ahead and roll and hope for some doubles. Nope. But it does do 1 amount of damage to us. But I keep forgetting this. We have a helmet, specifically the iron helmet, which removes anyone to attack. So that negates that 1 amount of damage to us. This is not an undead minion either. It's a mushroom minion, which means we just can't use our sun edge. It's not going to help us when we roll here. But it did hit us. Oh no, it did not hit us. Reduce the damage of an attack, but it successfully hits. So the verbiage is hits, not successfully damages. So since it hit me, I negated the damage, but I believe that I received poison. I think that's accurate. So now it's my turn. We have to hit this thing for 7 health. And 7 health. I kind of want to use 2 energy again. So let's just do it. That's 1, 2, that's 4. I know this may be a little high, but I don't really care. Here we go. Ugh. So we only do 1 base damage plus 5. So that's 6. It has 7 plus 1, so it actually has 2 health left because he still had one more health, and one of our attacks gets blocked by this defense here. So we did not quite kill it, which means it gets to go again, which means we may get some more poison here. Come on, doubles. No. The only positive is, once again, the Iron Helm saves us because it's only one, but we now have 2 poison. I guess that's not too bad. It has 2 health left. We're going to go ahead and spend 1 energy. Try this again. Okay, 4. And you're dead. Right, because 4, it only has 2 health left. Minus the 1 here, still manages to kill it. So, brings us up to 3 favor. Kills this mushroom. And that means we get to discard and we get to resolve this card. And we are going to save ourselves from one of the skulls here. I chose pretty quick there. I maybe should have thought about it, but it's 50-50. If we get a skull on this next card and it's on the left, we're dead. I don't think that's going to happen, but let's see. Oh, this was the blood. Wait, did I? Crud. No, I'm forgetting. I think this was the blood cap. Yes, blood cap, and then we still get the forest. Okay, or sorry, the campfire, which we really need, right? So, well, we need it for the energy more so, which isn't great. So we get the 1 health, 1 energy back. We only get 1 health because we're at our max at 13. So we have 4 energy. And that resolves this card. So we are... No, wait. The blood cap was this one. This was the next one. Crud. I totally got mixed up here. That was to cup off this one, so I actually need to either play this or not. So, whoops, sorry about that. I almost made a big mistake and cheated. Well, again, we know this is not going to be skull, so we do want to just go ahead and play this. I'm not going to risk it. So let's go ahead and put this here. Play the second, or the backside of this card, which is a brigand. All right, let's look at the brigand. The brigand says it's got 4 health, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 favor, and brigands always attack first. Man, again, you may avoid combat with the brigand by discarding a loot or trappings card. Do we want to do that and get out of here? The Sun's Edge has not helped us so far. Not fought any skull things, but you know what's going to happen if I get rid of this Sun's Edge? It's the next enemy we fight will be undead. That's just how jigs work. So let's not do that. Let's actually try to fight this brigand. So it's got 4 base health plus 2 for the day, which is 6. It's the last card. I have such low energy. It's not a great choice, I think, for me to spend 2. I think we need to risk it and just spend the 1 energy and see what happens here. So we're going to take our dice. I'm going to spend the 1 energy, and let's see. Oh, darn it. There we go. That doesn't count. Here we go. Hit it for 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Minus the 1 for the defense is 2. So it is 4. Oh, and it gets to go first. So, crud. Well, let's just say that this counts. It gets to go, and it's going to get to go again. That's really great. Oh, so it missed. Missed on its first attack. I just did that damage. And now let's go ahead and roll the brigand's second turn, because I only hit it for 2. That's 3. Minus 1 is 2. So it hits me for 2. We have 1 energy left. All right, we're going to spin that energy. You get to add 2 to this. All right, we're going to roll. Another 1. Great. So 1 plus 2 more. That's just 3. -1 for the defense, so that's 2. So it still has 2 health. This is not great. At least it does. At least it's not poisoning us, right? At least there's 1 positive here. All right, Brigand, do your worst. Oh, and he did. Great. So it's 5 -1 for the helmet here. 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Health is lost. We are not doing great. He has 2 health. We have 1 energy left. This is going to take their last possible energy to kill this dude. And we won again for 3 minus 3 -1 is 2. All right, well, at least it kills him, but man, 1 favor. We have no energy. We are exhausted, and this guy's dead. Man, at least we get to rest, right? So I get to get back 2 health, 1 energy. So at least we're not completely exhausted. And we don't kill ourselves because this resolves our second day. No skulls, so that's good. But we are in rough shape. We are only at 9 health, 1 energy. We technically have no rations because we're eating that tonight. That moves us to the 3rd day. And I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if how this 3rd day is going to go. We're going to start off very tired. We're making good progress, though. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Just want to do 1 day per video. I think that's plenty. And these take long enough. So, well, I hope you enjoyed this. Makes a little more sense on how to play Tin Helm. I'm going to move on to play day 4. And we'll see you there.